Hello, episode 14, part 14, corrupt justice system in the US and or maybe around the globe. So this 14th topic is about the Uniparty. Democrat, Republican, Democrat, opposite sides of the same coin. Hopefully you realize this by listening to other people's lives or reading articles or books. If you learn the hard way through experience, hopefully you survive. But they're both about big government. They both want control over everyone. The way they do that is by handing law enforcement all the laws, all the regulations. But corruption comes in many forms. That's the key. It's not just one thing, So, for example, if you live in a red state and you get traffic stopped by a cop over bullshit, license plate light doesn't work, okay, whatever, and then they want to search your car, and then they find meth in the car. You're not taking it, it's just in the car. Oh, your life's over. Or you may get a traffic stop because, I don't know, your license plate is in a different state. I mean, it's all bullshit. But or if you lived in the 2020 riots, you're protesting something, and then you get attacked by a different political party, or you get attacked by a different group of people who's fighting against what you're fighting for, and the cops see it and they stand down. They don't do anything. That's another form of corruption. So again, corruption comes in different ways. The left took over the Democrat Party, sort of, partially. Depends on the city you live in. That's a good thing. I know the left has a reputation of being bad. I'm not going to say they're good, but like I mentioned in other videos, the left will drop charges that are bullshit. And I already mentioned the negatives on the left as well. I mentioned that as well. But at least they will drop BS that will ruin your life. But before the left, the Democrat Party would be, again, big government in different ways. The Republican Party would be big government in its own way. So, in the red state, you could get your gun, unless you have a felony. But the marijuana, jeez, your life's over if they catch you with it. In a blue state, even though we have a Second Amendment, it's impossible to get a gun in a blue state. So you may get it illegally in the black market, and you may have a gun to protect yourself, but you may get caught with it, your life's over. So again, different ways, opposite sides of the same coin. And I guess I'll wrap up shortly. I could keep answering on, but hopefully you realize this by reading articles or listening to other people's lives. But if you know it through experience, hopefully you survived it. Both the left and the right, or the blue and the red, by design, they create a lot of laws. This has been going on, I don't know, at least 100 years, a couple hundred years in this country. And by design, they're both big government, again, in just different ways. It's a shame. It frustrates me. So, I mean, I mentioned the gun example. I mentioned the marijuana example. I gave the other examples. I mean, if you want gun rights, even though there are a lot of gun laws anyway, go to the red state. If you want your marijuana, go to the blue state. If you want your abortion, the blue state. If you want, I don't know, your abortion ban, the red state, generally speaking, even though some red states you could choose within a first or second trimester. But right now, because the left has partially taken over the Democrat Party, to be honest, more freedoms on the left. It's kind of hard to believe. Again, the left is the enemy. But remember who has more freedom? Under the left. And I know, it was like, I mentioned the negatives on the left already, but I'll mention it here briefly. A more lawless society is in the left. That's not good. If you overly sexualize children under 10, that's bad. Sex change operation, which I feel is unnatural, that's bad. Sex change operation for a young person, that should be prohibited. But again, the left, they'll drop charges that are bullshit. We can't deny that. So that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get into, in future videos, what was I gonna get into again? I mean, I'm against capitalism that deals with the corrupt justice system. That's probably my next video, I guess. So, but that's it. Let's wrap it up. Episode 14, part 14. Corrupt justice system around here and around the world.